President-elect Donald Trump is expressing more doubt that Russian hackers interfered with the U.S. election. He claims to have insider information about the cyber attacks and wants intelligence agencies to answer his questions. Mr. Trump also argues that no computer is safe from hacking. The president-elect is back home in New York City this morning. Jan Crawford is following the Trump transition. Jan, good morning.
Well, good morning. So President-elect Trump will sit down this week for a full briefing with the heads of U.S. intelligence as the Obama administration's sanctions go into effect against Russia. On New Year's Day, the 35 Russian diplomats President Obama expelled from the country took off from outside Washington for Russia. Just hours earlier, the president-elect was continuing to cast doubt on the intelligence community's assessment that Russia hacked U.S. cyber systems in the run-up to the presidential election.
I just want them to be sure, because it's a pretty serious charge. I know a lot about hacking, and hacking is a very hard thing to prove.
If he's going to have any credibility as president, he needs to stop talking this way. He needs to stop denigrating the intelligence community. He's going to rely on them.
Adam Schiff, the top Democrat on the House Intelligence Committee, said on Sunday that Congress will push for more sanctions against Russia.
They didn't just steal data. They weaponized it. They dumped it during an election with the specific intent of influencing the outcomes of that election.
The congressional effort is likely to be bipartisan. Republican Senator Tom Cotton said the Obama administration's sanctions were too little, too late.
What Vladimir Putin needs is a sense of new boundaries. He's had a free reign throughout the world over the last 8 years. He needs to have a sense of boundaries and to know that costs are going to be imposed. That
hard line comes in the wake of Mr. Trump's praise for Vladimir Putin. After the Russian leader declined to retaliate against the U.S. for imposing sanctions, Mr. Trump tweeted, "Great move on delay by V. Putin. I always knew he was very smart."
There is a question about whether there's a political retribution here, whether it's versus a diplomatic response.
Mr. Trump's incoming press secretary said Putin's delay is a sign of Trump's power.
But as you saw, President Putin said he's not going to retaliate in the way he initially suggested. He wants to wait for President Trump to come in. I think that shows you the power that President Trump has.
Now, Mr. Trump's incoming press secretary also said that on day one, the president-elect is going to sign executive orders to repeal Obama administration regulations, though he didn't specify which ones. Jeff?
Jan, thank you very much.